Double-sided LP show. 2 new albums, 2 old. Add that shit up, it equals 4. Let us out, my people cold. You got a mouse out, eat a cold. Why aren't we allowed to even go? I'm gon' pay the fee of toll. Whatever it takes to see us all.
Oh, all right, Dylan, Dilly pal, Dilly boy. How was your little trip? We actually didn't talk about that yesterday when you came back. I was a bad friend. I didn't think about it. What'd you do? I saw that you went to a bunch of uh beer in your story.
Yeah, I went to Chicago and then I went to um um to Wisconsin. It was
In
cool.
Wisconsin? That's the cheese
Wisconsin.
place, right?
It is. That's where
Did you eat
I
some
got cheese there.
Did you get cheese? Hell
Of
yeah.
course.
Is there anything else to do, or is it just cheese? I really don't know.
That's it.
That's all they got?
No, it's cheese and alcohol.
Cheese and alcohol. That's a
Lots and it's the drunkest state.
admittedly, that's kind of cool. I like as far as places go, those are two good things to have. Admittedly, cheese, honestly, I've had less desire for cheese as I've gotten older. Like I like it, but like back when I was a kid, I would eat cheese sticks. I don't want a cheese stick anymore. That sounds gross. There's too much cheese.
You don't get it.
I don't get it anymore, man. I mean, I like cheese. Like if it's on my burger, I'll eat it. If it's I don't know, like I ain't gonna order a pizza with no cheese. Feel me? But
I don't know. Cheese curds are good.
cheese curds. I don't know if I've had cheese curds. This one's like fried, right? Like just little bits of cheese fried.
Well, no,
Oh no.
they're often fried, but that's the curds themselves are not.
Oh no, I don't think I've had that. Sounds
I don't know.
sounds fancy. It's one of you fancy town folks foods, isn't it?
No, quite the opposite.
Well, you eat cheese curds and snail.
No,
You
Yeah.
upper class crust bitch.
it's just fucking alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. You know what I did? I did you know, well, I got nothing. I didn't do anything.
Nothing. You did not a single nary a thing.
Well, I guess I started streaming again. I'm trying to get back into that because we started, or at least I mean I started doing it a couple times like 2 months ago, and then I stopped doing it. So I want to get back into it. I played like Itch.io Slop mostly. It was very fun. I love horror slop, like free Itch.io downloads where it's clearly a guy who's like trying to get Queso to play it. I'm not fucking with you. One of the games I played was so like so bait for Queso to play it that Queso was in the game. Specifically, I assume so that when Queso played it, he could do like a thumbnail where he's like, "I'm in the game."
Does he play a lot of itch.io games?
He plays nothing but slop.
Oh,
He plays horror slop. That's his whole gimmick. He just plays slop. He's kind of like, and I'm trying to think. He's kind of a weird scenario because there's a lot of streamers that are big, like just on the internet, I guess, but not necessarily top earning creators. Like Jerma, right? He's huge, but like when he plays a game, it's not going to be what's like new and cool. He's gonna play some stupid shit, right? I don't watch him, but
Right.
that's my understanding of him. Queso is a weird position because he has that sort of strategy where he plays those games, but he's instead doing it to 2 million people at a time. It's odd, but yeah, no, he plays horror slop. But man, I get it. They're so funny. They're so funny and so bad. Yeah. No, I started streaming again. It's fun. I enjoy it.
that's fun. That's exciting.
It sure is, buddy. I'm sure you're gonna be in a couple of those. Probably not. I'll try to
What?
I'll try to avoid having you in them. I don't really. That'll be a good excuse for me to avoid you. Like you'll be like, hey, do you want to
Right.
play? And I'll be like, oh, I got to stream tonight. I could
I got
join.
Hollow Knight, or not Hollow Knight. I got
Silk
Silk Song for the.
I was
for the
gonna
next,
ask, when's that come out
month
again?
and a
Does that
half.
come out like tonight?
It comes out in 8.5 hours.
Okay, yeah. So you'll be gone for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll probably
I'll have to
be busy.
I'll have to yank you out to record next week, and then you'll be back in that pit.
No, I don't know what to expect. Because Hollow Knight was like a 50-hour 100% for me.
Yeah.
But this game is supposed to be like way larger. They're only charging 20 bones for it.
I saw
thought-
that. It's cool of them. I think that's good.
They could have charged,
Yeah, dude. They could have put any price tag. That game had so much hype around it. They were given a golden ticket for any
it
price
could have
they
been.
wanted.
Are they doing $70 games or $80 games nowadays? I can't remember.
It's mostly 70, but occasionally some little bastards do go for 80. It ain't cool. One day, whenever Michael Bright Studios open and we release a game, it will be $200, and it will be incredibly bloated.
Just straight ass.
like about 4 hours of gameplay, but it's like 300 gigabytes. And I'm like, I don't know how to compress anything. I'll put as many polygons as possible so it look nice.
Everything looks like super blown out. And
Yeah, it's so many lens flares you can't see anything. It's missing basic functions. Like there's no like volume slider. There's no option center at all. There's no way to change any buttons or volume or FOV frames. Nothing. It's all locked.
Right.
Oh, dude, wait. You know what? You know what I did while you were gone? I 100%ed Peggle Deluxe.
I thought you did that before I left.
Ah, did I? Fuck.
I believe so.
Damn it. Oh man. Oh well.
You fuck up.
Well then I guess I beat Peggle Knights, the second one, Peggle Knights. I didn't 100% it yet, but I beat it. And then I used the Wayback Machine to download the online exclusive DLCs. There's just like this. There was a bunch of. They released like 3 free map packs that you couldn't get anywhere else. So I had to use the Wayback Machine to find like. It was only online for like 2 weeks, so I had to go to that part of the Wayback Machine where it was online. It was very odd.
You
But I got them.
were able to obtain it?
Yeah, I got them. I downloaded them.
Interesting. Wayback, I feel like usually doesn't have maintain like download stuff.
Does it not? I haven't used it very much. I only used Wayback because I don't even remember why I. Oh, it's because on like the community content thing for Steam, they had like a Peggle Knights. I don't know. Someone mentioned that there was like some DLC packs and it was like how to get them, and I was like, oh, I want those. So then I did. But I don't really go. I don't really know much about the Wayback Machine. It's cool. I like that it exists. I think it should, but I just don't really use it. I don't know much about it. Anyway, Dylan, maybe instead of Peggle, we could talk about music.
I guess.
Wait, I thought this is the Peggle show. Double-sided
Dude.
El Peggle show.
That's our April Fools.
This is the April Fool's episode. Okay,
That'd
admittedly.
be horrible.
No, hold on. If we talked about the music in Peggle, that's a 4-hour episode. You know how in-depth the music in Peggle is? It's great. It like builds as you play. Now I'm playing it muted to listen to music while I do it, but I do have respect for the Peggle soundtrack.
Right.
Anyway, do you want to know you want to know what I've been listening to, Dylan?
What have you been listening to?
Me? Oh, I am so glad you asked, Dylan, because I have been listening to 4 records. I have been listening to Kosa's Perilyouth, Knats Knats, Atmosphere's Seven's Travels, and Modest Mouse's The Lonesome Crowded West. To start things off...
That's... Dude, what a crazy coincidence, first off.
What do you mean? No, don't tell me.
Also been listening to
Don't
those two.
You're yanking my
two things.
chain.
No, I'm not jerking your
You're
shit, homie.
pulling my wiener.
Dead serious.
Wow, that is impressive. Who could have seen that one coming?
Ain't it? I don't know. Not me.
No, you're... no.
Oh god.
Whatever. I'm not cutting that.
Please do.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Dylan. It's staying. It's staying. Anyway, man, let's start, man. It's fucking the first one is Kosa's Perilyouth. Kosa is a friend of mine. Let's start with that. This is another one that's this is one that's got like a debuff.
So I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful.
Yeah, you better be on thin ice,
I'm on my
buddy.
best behavior.
Because Kosa is so cool. They're very nice. They I mean, admittedly, as far as being close with musicians go, I ain't got a lot. I know a lot. I'm acquaintances with a shit ton. But like actually being quote unquote friendly with them is a whole different scenario. Like I know Isaiah super well. But other than that, I don't really talk to anyone too frequently. But Kosa is probably up there as far as people I talk to. We've been in a bunch of Discord calls. We've talked a bunch in DMs, and they're a cool dude. Kosa released this 2 months ago. Is that it? Like 2-3 months ago? I really thought it was earlier in the year. But I was there for the album reveal. Let me put a little context for Kosa here, because Kosa, in the short time that I've known them, has rebranded a couple times. I think I knew them originally as like Will. I think they went by Will as their rap name, and then Will, I don't remember. They had a couple different rap names. They had a couple albums that they released and have been taken down, which I would assume were lost media, quote unquote, technically. But after a couple rebrands, this was like the first big debut, right? I mean, I think like on their, Spotify and shit, there's stuff from before this, but this to me feels like a debut EP, the first true big release. I love this record. I got on that Discord call whenever it was the premiere, and I don't know if this is gonna sound rude, but like I went in thinking it was just gonna be like aight, because I've been to a couple, and like I've enjoyed myself usually, but like usually I'm just like, yeah, that was pretty good. But whenever I was there for this one, the first song comes in, and I'm like, the production level on this is a lot higher than your run-of-the-mill internet rapper lo-fi shit, right? No hate to no one else, but this, you gotta admit, this is a bit on a different level. This is the production value on this is fucking insane, considering it's all done by Kosa. It is very well produced. The production blew me away because I didn't know they could produce. Honestly, I didn't. Maybe they'd produced stuff before, but I'd never seen anything of it.
So you didn't know Ball.
I didn't know Ball. I knew that I liked them as a rapper, but everything I'd heard them on before was like lo-fi, mostly through features. I think I knew their style from. But this, I was like, holy shit, this is a way better avenue. And I want to say this as well. I'll probably get more in depth in this later. But there's a lot of people on here that I also know mainly from, lo-fi areas and shit like that. And this is at them at their peak. Kosa has it's hard to describe since obviously you won't know any of the features on this. I don't even know all of them. I know like half of them. So, but like Kosa seems like they have an ability to just take the best out of people. Like a lot of these people are great, but like Dynasty, for instance, Dynasty's on like 3 or 4 of these tracks, and I usually really like Dynasty, but this is the best I've heard Dynasty. Dynasty released an album this year. I really liked it. Some of the performances on this clear the entire album that he did. It's crazy. It's just it's very impressive. I don't know if it's just necessarily me being baffled by the production on it, and then hearing everyone else be on it sort of elevates them. Not necessarily deservingly, but I do think they really just like bring the best out of people. So I liked it. What'd you think? I'm gonna glaze it pretty hard soon, so I'll let you get your little 2 cents out.
Yeah. Let me just say, I think
I do
in
know
the scope of
I will
everything that every other album that we had selected, it felt a little long, but every album we selected was a little long.
We did,
so like sitting down and listening to 4 hours of music is always
rough,
like a little grueling.
Yeah.
When it's like an attentive listen.
Yeah.
But the production value is amazing. I do feel it ran a little long. The features were awesome. What else I got?
I know one complaint.
I understand the vision completely.
I know one
but
complaint that I feel like you'd probably have. Because it's honestly my only complaint about Kosa ever.
What's that?
It's the mic quality.
I don't know. It didn't bother me.
Really? It like I would have figured it would have gotten to you because I feel like at times you're a bit harsh on messiness. Not in a bad way. Not like I'm being like you're a harsh critic or nothing. But like I really would have thought that
like jumping at me.
I really would have thought that'd tick you off.
No.
Yeah.
Not so much. Just wasn't.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's the only negative thing I can think about this record is the mic quality is a tinge low, especially whenever Kosa raps and you hear someone else hop on it. But like I don't know, I don't view that as too bad, especially if you're fucking killing it as hard as Kosa does on all these songs. I love their rapping. I love. Again, I'm gonna highlight again the production. I believe they described it to me as neo soul. And it turns out that I don't listen to a lot of neo soul because, like, I think they mentioned like 4 other artists that do that style, and I was like, I mean, yeah, sure. Smino, like I don't listen to Smino, but
I know Smino.
But like this is sort of that production style, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. I don't know ball. I don't know ball in that area, but I do need to listen to Smino if it sounds like this because this rocks. I love this shit. Yeah, I don't know. I love this record. It's one of those ones where like I don't know how to word it. Obviously, I believe every artist should that like truly cares and is able to do something sort of fresh and unique should get big, right? But out of those, I really feel like Kosa should get big because don't know many motherfuckers that work harder than Kosa. They're constantly on FL. They're constantly getting music out. Like I think this is one of the 3 or 4 releases because there's a DLC or like a deluxe pack of a couple songs for Perilyouth. Which we're not bringing that into the discussion today because that's its own thing. But There's a deluxe for this, and then there's 2 other, not as long as this, but 2 other little EPs they released. So like getting this shit out, having the quality be this good so consistently, it's just crazy.
Quality being so high quality.
Well,
you get
the quality being good, and well, you know, usually you have to sort of meet in the middle of quality and quantity. But Kosa's kind of got both going on. Like, I don't think they released a bad song this year, even close. I've loved everything they put out. It's just it's wildly impressive to me, especially knowing that they don't work with producers really. I mean, like, in a sense, for their projects, it's wild to me.
Yeah. Let me just say the more melodic rapping on a lot of these is certainly not up my alley, but that's not to say it wasn't well done.
That was one thing I was thinking about listening to this, is that how do I put this? Remember when we talked about the JIT album and how I was like, the romantic songs kind of suck me in? And I feel like that's usually the case for artists where their highlight is their rapping ability or their lyricism. Usually their downfall are the romantic songs. I didn't feel that way here. I thought the sweeter songs worked, at least for me. I think it did help to have, like, I remember one song, what is it? Fucking Ditto, having Dynasty, who's a very good singer. Like, that helps. Whenever you do a romantic song like that, having like an R&B-ish singer is always going to add like a little nice icing to the cake. But I do know what you mean. I could see how they wouldn't be as good as some of the larger viewed songs on here, like the ones with a little more backbone behind them in their concept. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those ones I just love. I love this record. I've listened to it. This is probably one of my most listened to albums of the year. I come back to it all the time. And then there's a couple songs that are definitely going to be on like my like rewind of like most listened songs of the year. There's just a handful, especially at the end there, that like I'm just putting on repeat. I just put on all the time. I love the like end run of this album so much. Like, I know you said it's a bit long, but I think with such a solid conclusion, like the last like 4 or 5 tracks, I don't think it holds the album back at all. I think if you're able to earn it, length isn't necessarily bad. And I think it's earned here. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said, I mean, coming at this with the less on
your plate, considering
are more it's not homework, I guess you could say.
Yeah, because I mean, this is crazy. This is technically the second shortest of the albums we're talking about this week. And it's an hour long. This is the second shortest. The Atmosphere and the Modest Mouse are longer than this. It's cray. So yeah, we did. There is a bit of fatigue in the sense that it was a lot of music. But I don't know. I loved it. I don't know what else to say. I mentioned that I think they bring the best out of people. I mentioned that I love the production. I mentioned that I love every single fucking part of their own vocals performances. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
So then, you piece of shit, do you want to give me your favorite and least favorite?
I suppose I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do without the explicitives. I think my favorite is track 8 Forced by nature.
Interesting choice.
I really like the beat on this. That's pretty much what it comes down to. The production's just awesome. The rapping is great also, but I think the highlight is definitely the like, laid back beat.
Yeah.
Kind of drowned percussion.
Huh.
Not drowned, but like muffled. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy listen. I don't know.
Yeah. No, this is that's cool. That's good. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. It wasn't the one I expected, in all honesty. I definitely would have thought you'd go with one of the more active songs, in all honesty. That would have been my bet. But maybe that's just me self-rejecting, because I like active songs.
I'm your self-insert
Yeah,
in the double-sided LP show.
That may have been what just happened. And what about least favorite, huh?
Honestly, I might. Fuck. Probably track 4. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Why that one?
It's just like the melodic. I don't know.
That's one of my. That's one of the melodic ones I like
more. Cloud rappy.
It is.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like that style.
It definitely has the most like trap drums. It has the most like sort of auto-tunedy vocals. So I know what you mean. It definitely is like an outlier in that sense. But I don't know. I think I really love the hook on that one. So that's why it couldn't be my pick. That's all I'm saying. I love the hook on that song. I love it. But I do know what you mean. It is definitely it sounds the least like it belongs on here. Just due to its the style it went for.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite.
And then you.
Is tough.
It's all about you.
It's between two songs. I'll just get that. It's like between 3 songs, but one song gets knocked off real quick. I love the opener, Nature Made Us. Otter AD, his vocal work is insane. I cannot believe that's not like a big singing type. That his voice is fucking beautiful. That's insane. But that one does have to take the drop because it's really down to Memory Worms featuring Otter AD, Dynasty and Ao Nico, and Heaven Knows. Heaven Knows is interesting because it's mostly instrumental. It's not there's only like a little bit of vocals and it's really hidden behind all the instrumentation. Here's a little like insider knowledge that I'm trading here. Heaven Knows the guitar done on that was done by Kosa's father, I think. I'm scratching my chin because I'm pretty sure this was.
It's neat.
Yeah, I think that adds like a little neat layer to it. It's that is, I would say from like an objective point of view, Heaven Knows is probably the best song. It's so well layered. It's so impactful. It's a beautiful track. However, I think I'm gonna have to let like the hype, the chained hype monster free, and say that I think I'm giving it to Memory Worms. That song's just fucking cool. Like it's a close battle between like it's like the Mona Lisa or like I don't know, one that's kind of cool. It's got like a cool pair of tits on it. Like I'm going with the one that's got a cool pair of tits on it because it's got a cool pair of tits on it.
You like tits? Yeah.
But
fucking pig.
this is a piggy pick. I'm sorry. This always happens. I feel like this has happened on like 8 different episodes where I'm just like, well, this song is like a genuine, beautiful masterpiece, but I kind of like this one. But I kind of like this one. It's like going to like a real nice restaurant and getting the greasy nachos. But you know what, dude? Those greasy nachos fucking hit. Memory Worms is so hype. It's probably my favorite Dynasty verse of all time.
You went to the best Mexican restaurant in town and got the fucking like cheeseburger.
Yeah, but you know what? They make a great
have on the menu for like children.
But they make a great burger. Mexican. I will say this: I don't order it, but like sometimes if I'm going with like my little sister, and we go to like a Mexican place and she gets something because she's real picky, and like maybe it'll come with fries. Mexican food places have better fries than anyone else. And I don't know why. I don't really know why they do.
Probably because they fried in lard.
It maybe.
Because
They're
they
so
cook
good.
most Mexican places will cook most of their food in lard
Yeah,
instead of like fry oils.
that makes sense. I guess. I guess I don't know nothing about that, but they're good. They're great. But this is the Mexican food fries of this album. Memory Worms is just such solid performances from everyone. The beat is hype, but not like a. I don't know. When I say hype beat, I think of like, I don't know, Rage or like
Goyard Imna Saeed, whatever the last, whatever. Never mind.
Oh,
The old guard is dead. That's
oh
what I
yeah,
said.
like that. That's hype, but like in a different sense. This is hype. I don't know. There's just a certain activeness to it that is just awesome. I think everyone destroys it. I don't know. I think it has. I think it's it's one of my favorite songs of the year. I listen to it all the time. It's so cool, and it's 5.5 minutes long, and it feels like you're getting through it in 2. It's great. I love it. It's beautiful. And with that, Dylan, I think we're on to our second pick of the show, which is
Knats by Knats.
I've heard of it.
Well, a Jonathan that I brought.
It sure is.
The self-titled, melodic, groovy, contemporary jazz record from the year of our Lord 2025.
It sure is. 2025.
This isn't some crazy bleeding edge theory crafting like status quo destruction of a record.
Okay.
I think it's just some enjoyable music to listen to while you're like doing something else. I don't know. That's why it was just I like it.
Yeah. No,
The saxophone's awesome. The trumpet's awesome.
It was really good jazz. I enjoyed it.
It's a quartet, I believe.
The picture has 3 dudes on it that I'm seeing, but I don't know. The cover has 2 dudes, and then their profile picture has 3 dudes. So I don't know.
All right, one of them blokes is playing something different on a couple of these. Then,
well, I mean, like on Bandcamp, I see like the credits. There is a lot of people credited. Technically there's 5 people credited, just in general, and then there's a bunch of credits just for random songs throughout. So I don't know. I don't know enough about jazz to really speak confidently and tell you who's actually part of it. But
I don't know what you think.
This was cool. I really liked it. I mean this in the least rude way possible. This sounded like old school. You know how like weather stations, like the news stations, they'd have like the craziest jazz you ever heard for some reason. Whenever it's just like they're about to talk about the weather, it kind of reminded me of that. But, like, not in a negative way. Like I know that sounds like like I'm trivializing it, but like there's a reason that kind of stuff is like hyped up nowadays. It's because it's cool. And that's what this was to me. It was like nice, kind of just fun, enjoyable jazz. I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like fucking mind blowing like a lot of jazz records are, I feel. But it's fun. I don't know.
I'll say this.
You can tell you could have a beer with these guys. They don't take themselves too seriously.
Well, you say that. On the Bandcamp, there's like a little like synopsis or whatever. And like it kind of seems like it's supposed to be a depressing album. What? Which I didn't pick up when I was listening. But like
this album makes you want to kill yourself.
Kinda. It's like it shows. There's one that says like it shows love to his ma'am. This one's called For My Ma'am. And then there's 7, which is supposed to be a darker tune, which is expressing Stan's, one of the members, emotional relationship with his dad, who went by DJ7. And the song, the final track is supposed to be a tribute to one of the member King's late sister. And it's just like, admittedly, maybe because I'm stupid and I can only listen to the songs with lyrics, and they have to tell me what they're talking about. But I didn't pick up on that when I was listening.
Yeah.
It's cool. The I think the the emotions are shown in the music. There's passion, and it feels like they actually cared when they were making it. But I wasn't smart enough to pick up dead sister talk. You know?
Yeah, no. I'm right there with you. I didn't really get that from this.
Yeah. But it was really enjoyable. I liked it.
No doubt. No, I agree. I don't know, you got anything else?
No, it's um oh man, it's cool. They need to hit up some weather stations and really get the money ball going. That's where the money's at.
Who's to say they haven't?
That's fair.
You know?
I guess I don't know. Did they release another album? They released another album. June 27th. Oh, maybe it's just one song.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. No more music, please.
Oh, dude, it's not stopping, man. It's not stopping.
I'm all done. Thank you.
You're not done. You get your ass back here, man. We got 100 new 10 out of 10s coming out. It's 2025, bitch. We ain't playing in this hoe. It's peak or nothing.
It does seem that way.
We're moving on to that new wave, all right? Oh, they only have 95 followers. I'm going to follow them on Twitter. There we go. No, they have 96 followers. Yeah, all right. Well, I don't really have anything else to say. Do you want to just move into the favorites and least favorites?
So. I always forget who goes first.
I go first. It's always the opposite of who brought it. That's how we usually do it anyway.
Yeah, right.
My favorite. I think I can confidently say my favorite by far is In the Pit.
In the Pit.
There's something they're doing with the bass on it that to me sounded like a synth bass, but I don't think it is. I'm sure I'm misunderstanding when I'm listening. But the bass specifically on In the Pit, combined with the activity from the drums, I love it. I really liked In the Pit.
A bit of a repetitive jaunt.
It is a little bit,
not in a bad way.
But I don't know. I think maybe that's like my shit in jazz. I don't know enough about. I haven't listened to enough jazz to be able to confidently say my kinks and my limits. You know.
Right.
But if I were to guess, I think I kind of like that. That one got me. That one I quite liked. And then to counteract that, my least favorite. Actually, I want to say this. Actually, a close second favorite, weirdly enough, is the little interlude in the middle. The Machina
yeah, I remember
Thema.
liking that.
It's a really good interlude. They go crazy in that 1 minute and 6 seconds. But
they really do.
But my least favorite. It's tough because I don't think there's like any bad songs on here or nothing. So like, eesh. Maybe I think the final track, A Days. But
yeah.
like, I don't know. I didn't have any issues with it. I think I'm kind of cheating by being able to recognize it from the bio here, but the West African percussive breaks, I thought those were cool. I really liked the drum work on this, but I don't know, something about it. It didn't. I don't know. There's generally nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's not as intriguing, I suppose, as the rest of the album for me. What about you, buddy boy?
I'm trying to think. I think my favorite's gonna go to Black Narcissus.
It's a good one.
This is a jazz standard, so most people are doing this shit. It's not like an original piece or anything.
It's okay.
But their rendition of the song is quite interesting, and I enjoyed it quite a bit.
So this is it's like a song that a bunch of people have done. You're saying?
Yeah, and jazz are these like standards.
Yeah,
is what they're called, and everyone like Autumn Leaves is probably the biggest one that comes to mind.
Okay,
but solos that there aren't like you got your melodies where everyone's usually playing the same shit, but I mean there are like 8, 16 even measures of like solos. So it's just improv most of the time, which is why it works.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Little jazz listen, I guess.
I need it. I'm not like if we're talking jazz music, I definitely need that little hand holding. I'm just not. It ain't my ballpark.
Yeah, there aren't like notes in the sense like for like the sheet music. It'll just tell you the oh my god, fuck.
Oh, who needs the lesson now,
huh? How am I blanking on this? I play instruments. What the fuck? Scales. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You good?
I'm having an aneurysm.
Are you okay? Did something happen to you?
You have to do some cutting here.
Oh yeah, I've realized.
Lose my mind. I'm losing my fucking mind. Scales. Yeah, I'm not. All right, I'm not crazy. Jesus Christ! Wow, that was fuck, man. I'm actually like I feel like someone who just forgot the name of their child. like they're like 70 years old and they just forgot the name of their child.
Hey, so
oh my God.
So what were you trying to figure out?
The scales. It's just there are no notes. It just tells you the fuck, not even scales. Key signature. That's the fucking word. Oh my God.
Okay, the key signature.
Oh my God, dude. Jesus Christ.
That's funny. I'm sorry.
Oh, I need to like get a fucking MRI or something, dude.
I didn't mean to ask you to explain jazz. I didn't know it hurt you like this.
Dude, I got the RFK brainworm.
The worm that's eat your brain?
My brain fog is because he's hungry. He ran out of shit to eat, bro. He's like, I'm not going to touch the core memories yet, but yeah, start making new ones so I can fucking eat them.
Okay. Anyway.
God damn.
What the hell were we talking about? Oh, you said you're the favorite. You said 90 is your least favorite.
Black Narcissus
so
is good. I think I'm with you on my least favorite.
Being that last track?
10.
Yeah, listen, I like that last track.
It's fine. It just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just not on par with the rest for me. I don't think there's anything in particular I can really point to that I just like despise.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's really no good reason for it to be my least favorite. But I'm just like, I don't know. I guess it's you.
There's got to be one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Really substantive talk we had about this album, man.
Yeah.
My fucking head hurts. Oh my God.
I almost got really mad because I saw someone on Bandcamp. It shows you like people who bought it, and they can leave little notes and it'll show up. And one guy said, "Gordy jazz at its best," and I was like, "What do you mean, Gordy? Gordy Grieve? Are they talking about Gordy Grieve? Not every jazz is Gordy Grieve, you idiot!" And then I look and I see something that says Gordy limited edition vinyl. So I guess there's a dude named Gordy working on this. I guess I just don't know.
Shout out Gordy. I don't know.
Making Gordy jazz. I'm sorry, wait, is that an actual thing? Gordy jazz? What the hell is Gordy jazz? It's spelled...
Let's find out. It's Dexter Gordon.
Who the hell?
Saxophonist.
Who the hell Dexter Gordon?
He's 6'6".
Damn.
He was also known as Long Tall Dexter.
Yeah, okay, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Dude, I don't know nothing about him.
One of the most influential early bebop musicians.
I mean, I figure if you got a whole damn like genre, like a strain named after you, respect, man. It's pretty cool.
Dude, imagine if your name was fucking Long Tall and then your name.
That'd go, dude.
That's fucking awesome.
hard.
Also known as this sophisticated giant. Too.
What? That's hard. That's the name of the movie. Like that's the name of the movie after he.
That's the biopic, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. All right.
What a fucking title, man.
Yeah.
How do you get that?
I don't know.
How do you get people to call you that? I need that, man.
You just be that cool, man. Man, when do we get cool nicknames? Oh, like I mean, like when you were like when you were in high school, you said that everyone called you DSL Dylan, right?
What?
You said they called you DSL Dylan due to your dick sucking lips. Yeah, you said that's what you said that's what everyone called you, right? That's what you said, right? You told me that in confidence. You said that that's what everyone called you. Oh, was I not supposed? Oh, was I not supposed to say that on the show? I'm so sorry. I'll make sure to cut this out. Wink, wink. I'll make sure to cut this out because this is a deep secret of yours and it's real. It's true. I'll make sure to cut it out. All right. I won't betray your trust. Stupid. This episode sucks.
Yeah, I've been muted for like 30 seconds. By the way.
What do you mean? Like on LPS?
on the recording because
well, that's all right. This episode sucks.
Yeah, I gotta cut the dick sucking lips part. Sorry, bro.
No, you ruined it. Whatever. All right. And with that, Dylan, let's go ahead. Let's move into the past. Right. It happens every once in a while. We sometimes on this show. Not frequently. We'll talk about we'll talk about 2 new, and then after that we'll talk about 2 old albums. It's not every week or nothing.
No.
But sometimes we'll give you a little piece of candy. This is one of those weeks where we got a little bit of 2 old albums. And they're actually kind of old this time? How old before we're allowed to say it's an old album? 20 years?
Older than us?
I'm older than this album though. This came out the year.
Yeah, we're not older than Lonesome Crowded West, though.
Yeah, that's true. Modest Mouse is a couple years our senior, but I was like...
Dude, you just age doxed us.
I was... Sorry. I personally, I don't know about you, but I was walking around. I was crawling in my diapers, I think, when this one released.
Yeah, I was probably shitting in my pants.
at the time of release for Seven's Travels. Oh, interesting. Okay. This one, we've been kind of quick with the other 2. This one may take me a second. Because I got to get a couple things off my chest about this. I'm just going to start it first with Atmosphere the Group. Plug the rapper and the producer. The group Atmosphere. I wholeheartedly believe that they have one of the best discographies in rap. The only competition in my eyes of people who have been both as that have matched quality and consistency is Lupe Fiasco. Like for the length of discography, for the quality of it, I think the only competition is Lupe Fiasco. I'd say Lupe Fiasco probably beats him out, but what I'm saying is that I believe Atmosphere should be like, specifically their early works should be like standard listening as far as rap goes. That's just my opinion. I know that's definitely not the opinion
They
held
ain't
about
bad.
them.
Don't that much.
That's not the opinion held about them. They have a couple of classic works, of course, within the underground, like such as this and God Loves Ugly and whatever. But I wholeheartedly believe they're one of the best acts in rap ever. I think that well, he's not necessarily my favorite producer. I think Ant is probably the most versatile producer ever. If you listen to the Atmosphere discography, he has kept it fresh and innovative for fucking 30, no, not 30, or I don't know, at this point getting close to 30 years. And he never misses a beat, in my opinion. He always sounds like he's found some new tech and he's thrown it in there. It's great. I love him as a producer. And this is the album that people, I think, complain about his production. What the fuck? I love the beats on this shit, man. If this is him at his worst, wow. You know? That's crazy to me. And then I'll say this. I was doing some research about this because, I've listened to this one fucking... I've listened to this album hundreds of times, I feel like. But I didn't realize that within the, I guess, music community or whatever the fuck, this is like their most divisive album. This is like everyone, if you look online, is either like this is their best album or this is their worst album, which I find very strange.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's that divisive. I mean, in my opinion, it should just be like considered good by everyone who listens to it. I don't know how you could listen to this and not like it, but that's just me. That's just me. And then I want to say one more thing about them as a group. Rap is in a very uniquely strange position because I think just because of when it came out. It started like late 80s, like it really started late 80s, It went through the 90s and it got huge. It became like the biggest thing in the world. It dominated the 2000s, but into the 2000s we're moving into sort of the streaming era, right? So it was it was basically the youngest genre within the streaming era. And I think that's made the aging of artists confusing. Like I don't think if you I mean you just look at rappers and it seems like after a certain period they get too old and they don't know what they're supposed to do anymore. They that's why I don't know. I guess a good example would be like Lil Wayne, right? Lil Wayne had it great, but now he's getting old and he drops like
Yunk.
a hot piece of shit because he's still trying to be the same guy as he was when he was young. Because rap is also very specific in the fact that it has a big emphasis on like I don't know, I guess young rappers. Like that's who's supposed to be good, quote unquote. Is like the new young fresh faces. You're supposed to be youthful and rebellious. But like if you're an 80-year-old dude, or not 80, but like a 50-year-old dude, you're not youthful. And it's just a very unique scenario within rap, I feel. And while not everyone shares this opinion, I think Atmosphere set the blueprint for what all rappers should do when they get old. Is just like rap about that. Rap about starting a family.
Punk raps, bro.
Yeah, like if that it's supposed to be a representation of you. Why wouldn't you do that? This is still very much this doesn't necessarily affect this album because this is very much within that the era where Slug was youthful and boastful and he was getting his dick wet at every corner, But like a lot of people abandoned Atmosphere once they moved into Unk Rap because they liked him for this, braggadocious sort of personality. And whenever he was like, I'm a married dude with 2 kids. Why would I rap about that? A lot of people didn't appreciate that. But I think that's what it should be. I think that should be the blueprint for every rapper once they reach a certain age, is to sort of settle back from being so aggressive or trying to seem so cool and just be an old dude who's just living life now.
Become Unk, bro.
That's what I think.
You gotta embrace the Unk.
I think so, and I think that people running away from that whenever Atmosphere shifted to that is kind of bizarre, because I think what really it's crazy because what brings people in, I feel, for Atmosphere is sort of the open book nature of it, where it feels like every song is super personal, but suddenly it's super personal, but like not angry, and people don't like it anymore. I don't know. I don't completely get it. Anyway, with all that said, this is Atmosphere's Seven's Travels. This is up there with like one of my favorite albums of all time. I love this album. I think it's like their, I don't know if it's their second most renowned. I think it's up there, but like they're like the album of theirs is God Loves Ugly, which released the year before this. And I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get why God Loves Ugly would be like the album for Atmosphere. But there's something about this one that I think just hits a little bit different. It's very DIY. The production sort of has a grittiness to it, and there's a sort of manic to Slug that I think is not necessarily there on the rest of their albums. This feels like they made this while on tour, which, you know, maybe I actually don't know if it was. I assume it was, considering like every 3 songs there's an interlude about them going to like a different city and then talking about that city. You know, like there's
Denver,
Denver, Colorado. There's Los Angeles.
I don't know why they named it Denver, Colorado.
I don't know either necessarily, but you know, there's a lot of little bits of like the little sound bits where it's like they're on a bus or they're on a plane or whatever, they're traveling. But dude, let me tell you, after the little intro for history, whenever Trying to Find a Balance comes in, holy shit, man, I'm hooked. It's so good. And I think that's the song that really got them big. Like, they were big-ish, and then they really got big because I think Trying to Find a Balance was on the Tony Hawk soundtrack. And yeah, I get how that would bolster, like, push them into fame. I love that track so much. It's not technically the opener, but it's really the opener, you know? And I think it's one of my favorite opens of all time. The little build up with like the looping guitar, and then the drop with the vocals and the drums. Holy shit, man! It's great. It's great. I think Slug has one of those voices in rap that I call golden voices, where they can say anything and it'll go hard. Not everyone has it, but like there's a certain select few who can say literally anything and it'll probably go hard just because they have a cool voice. Like, I saw some people online hating on the line where I think it's on this song where he says, "Stop writing raps and go play volleyball." And I'm like, fuck, that goes hard. They should go.
Right.
They should go play volleyball. Right. Oh my god! And I saw people hating on that, but honest to God, he sounds so cool while saying it. I think it works. Like, I don't think he's capable of sounding lame, just because he has a beautiful, smooth, velvety voice. I love it, man. And then the production value on this, it's so good. I love Ant. He's so talented. Anyway, I've been, as I say, dick riding for a little while now. Is there what did you think of it, huh?
I love the production on this. Classic rapping, you could say. What if rappers rapped like this? I don't know. It's a good album. It's fucking long. 26 songs is ridiculous.
You listened to the Lux version. Okay. I did.
It's just the only one on Apple Music.
Oh, yeah, my bad. So on the main track listing, it ends at track 19. Always Coming Back Home to You. That's when it's supposed to end. That's what I listened to. I figured with this.
Oh.
Yeah, my bad, twin.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's what it's supposed to end, and I don't really like those.
Okay.
That last like little run of deluxe tracks. I'm not huge on those in all honesty. I don't think they add to the record. So I apologize that you listened to that one because I don't think it's a great deluxe in all honesty. It's
That changes things a little bit, I guess.
it's supposed to end at track 19, which it's still a pretty long album. I mean,
it's still
like
it cuts off what, like fucking 10 minutes,
it's an hour 10 minutes. As what we're supposed to be talking about is it's an hour 10 minutes. There is a couple seconds you could theoretically cut off because back in the day you were able to do this a little more sneakily. But there's a bonus track on that last one, so there's like 20 seconds of silence before the last quote unquote song. But nowadays on the streaming, you just look and the wavelength is like moving, and it's just blank.
Yeah.
You're like, that's weird. I remember when I listened to the Deftones Pubic Hair album, I think it's called. There's a final.
Yeah, you've mentioned that twice. What are you talking about?
What?
Pubic hair?
Yeah. Around the fur.
Oh.
It's about her pubes.
No, it's not. It's about something else.
No, it's about pubes, right? It's about pubes, right?
You know what, man? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I thought so.
I'm sorry for that.
The last track on that, when you listen to it, or at least when I listen to it on streaming, it is honest to God like 8 minutes before before they give you the secret track, and I'm like, come on.
You're like tapping your foot.
I am not one for like, I don't know, editing songs and shit like that. I think we could maybe cut that one down a bit. That just worked better on CD because it was like a cool thing that you like would accidentally find. But like when I'm trying to play that shit just because I'm listening to the album and it's silent for 8 minutes or whatever, that's a bit much. This one's not so bad. It's legit like 20 seconds. Anyway. Yeah. No, the like I don't want to say characters he plays on this album, but I don't know, the way he presents himself as this big dick idiot, just like having all these woman problems, traveling,
a himbo,
shit like that. Yeah, it's great. I love it. Like the track. What's that one track? Shoes, where he's basically just like arguing with that chick. And he had like a shitty date. I love it. It's so funny to me. It's awesome. One thing I will say, if you notice, sad story here. If you look at the cover, it's just white, right? And
but the boob.
So wait, do you have boobs on your cover?
The anniversary edition sure does.
Yes, that was the original cover. The actual cover is just plain white, and it says Atmosphere 7's Travels. That was the original cover, but they changed it because, like, a little bit before release, they were doing a show, and the 17-year-old girl was there, and a janitor went up to her and was like, "Hey, do you want to meet Slug?" And she was a 17-year-old girl, so she was like, "Yeah, I want to meet Slug. That sounds awesome." And then he murdered her. And they thought it'd be a little distasteful to sexualize a woman on their cover after a woman was murdered at their show.
No.
And he was. I don't know if she was assaulted off the top of my head, but I do know that the janitor was a rapist. So, it looks dim. But it's interesting because it sort of has a ripple effect because it's on this album, but it's either their next album or the one after that. Slug wrote a song about that having that experience and knowing someone got hurt at one of his shows, blah 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 blah, and he cites that as the song he shouldn't have written. And then everything after that is when he changed and he became sort of this more positive figure. he starts rapping about his family and how much he loves his wife. You know, it's interesting. It's
the rapper.
He was basically just like, man, world kind of sucks. Why would I why would I feed that with all these songs about how sad and fucked up the world is? Why wouldn't I relish the life I get to live? I think it's cool. I love it. But this is still in that era of kind of I live in a grimy world, and I'm here to get my penis in any warm hole it can find. And
what about Boy Hole?
I'm not sure if he's familiar with it. I do think that there's a line that may not have aged well in Los Angeles. Let me check. It's about boy holes. Los Angeles atmosphere. Oh, that just came up with the weather. Oh, that just oh, that just came up with the weather. That's interesting.
Mind-blowing things going on in the Michael Bright studio.
That's so funny. I'm trying to find, where is it? I thought there was... yeah, okay, so this is one of those songs where, again, he's like talking about, you know, I assume they're touring within the concept of the album. But they stop at Los Angeles. It's a short little song, and he's describing everything and how magical it is. There's a funny line where he says, the Barbie dolls talk, body parts come off, and I think she's a he. Stop! Look at how it walks. They got the weirdos, the talent, the beautiful. Admittedly, he does have that weird line, and then he says he loves it, and it's beautiful. So maybe he was cool with it. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, Dylan, do you have anything more to say on this?
No.
Nothing?
Nah.
All right. Well then, let me hear your favorite and least favorite.
I think I might have to go for the basic pick here and say that my favorite is track 2, Trying to Find a Balance.
It rocks,
it's great.
man.
The awesome. The rapping hits, you know. A good song.
They'll learn to respect the cock, whether or not they believe in it. That's one of the hardest. That's one of like the coolest like leading lines before like the real song drops that I've ever heard. I love it. Yes, dude, stop writing raps and just go play volleyball. That's all I'm saying. I love that song. It's a great pick. I would give you like a good squeeze on the ass for that pick. You know,
playing grab ass.
Yeah. We ain't got no HR in this bitch.
Dude, you're getting canceled.
No. There's like a NDA that you had to sign.
I didn't sign nothing.
You signed the NDA.
I didn't sign shit, homie.
It's implied when you walk in.
Have ChatGPT write one. Write an NDA where it says they can't talk about me touching them.
Oh, dude.
Sure.
I'm sorry for getting on another tangent here, but I saw the funniest thing today where this guy, his wife left, or he was at his girl left him at the altar because he had ChatGPT write his vows.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. It's so funny.
How does she find out?
Well, she hates AI apparently, right? As any human being does.
Well,
apparently he did it, and then she was like, honest to God, at the altar, she was like, "Did you write that with fucking AI?" And then he just sat there like blubbermouth, and she left. She
have you seen? There's a bunch of studies coming about the cognitive decline of people who frequently use AI.
Yeah, who could have seen that one coming, huh?
Yeah, I know. Mind blowing tests and results coming out of colleges and universities.
Who could have seen this one coming? Wait, what color's the sky today? It might be blue. Yeah, that's brutal. Check. It's just so funny because like the Reddit post he wrote was kind of long. So like, he wrote a long Reddit post about how AI got into trouble, but he couldn't write "I love my wife." You know what I mean?
Well, he just couldn't think of why in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard.
It's just crazy. It's
Not like they're getting married.
Well, not no more. They ain't. Oh my god, dude, that's insane. It was just so funny because he was somehow like he was talking to like the bridesmaids after, and they were all just like, "No, yeah, she was in the right. You're a piece of shit." I would do the exact same thing in her scenario. And he was like, "I don't get it. Do people really hate AI that much?" And all the comments were like, "I guess, but also, do you love love your wife, man? What is that?"
How do you like? I don't know. How do you marry? How do you like almost marry someone?
Yeah.
I guess they didn't get married. How do you almost marry someone that you like? I don't know. Fundamentally disagree with them on like something.
Well,
like that. Maybe they were dating before the commercialization of
that is
large language models
definitely
or something.
like a more modern thing. So I'm sure it was just like because he said he didn't know she hated it that much.
I mean, I don't think it's so much about AI at that point.
Hot take. Dude, just crazy shit, man. Anyway. At least you're at least favorite record from you on this one.
It's shoes, man.
No.
It's
these are your shoes. These are my shoes.
Could have been an
got
interlude.
His shoes. Nah, dude, I love it. It's definitely the most comedic track.
It's just I don't know. I will never come back to this one. I'll say that much.
No, I love it. I really do like shoes. I think it's a good one. I can't believe you. He vomits. He vomits on her floor. He doesn't get laid. It's great. It comes right after like the beautifully produced Lifter Puller. This is like me writing fan fiction, but I'd like to think that Tyler the Creator got that sample from hearing Lifter Puller. Because I just want him to know ball, you know?
Yeah, he probably know ball.
You think he know ball? Or it's just that Tyler and both like are good producers and they know how to find a good sample. It's possible. it's possible. Anyway, I will say this. It's a tough pick for me because Trying to Find the Balance is one of my favorite openers of all time. Cats Van Bags is one of my favorite beats of all time. The grittiness on that one and the feature from Brother Ali, holy fuck, man. This isn't a favorite, but I do want to mention that I think you're very lucky. You Coloradoians are very lucky. The Denver, Colorado, as far as like the songs that are sort of about a town or an area, that's definitely the best one. That one go kind of crazy. The finale of Always Coming Back Home to You, the first bit before like the hidden track is so good, and it has such a great message. The second half's okay. It's tough, man. The fucking rock record of Suicide Girls is insane. Fucking the production on Lifter Puller is gorgeous. It's tough. The writing on Reflections and got a lot of walls. And actually, I want to mention this isn't me even trying to like have a conversation about best pick, but I listened to this like hundreds of times, and like I remember like fucking 50 listens in, I was listening, and on track 3, just go to track 3 and listen to the snare Ant chose. It's insane once you realize.
Track 3.
It's like the dropping a pipe sound effect. on Bird Sing Why the Caged I Know. It's so funny.
What's the timestamp on that?
I don't know, just go to like...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, no, it's hard not to notice once you hear it. It's so funny. Yeah. I didn't notice it for so long, and then one day I was just listening, and I'm like, that's a loud and for some reason, it's like 2 pieces of metal being hit against each other. It's so funny. But, you know, this is early. This is 2003 production. You know, they were on a different level. The song's so hard.
Some other shit.
But now every time I listen to it, it's so hard for me to not like think about that loud ass snare.
Right.
That's literally it. That's all I want to say about that track. I love that song, but holy shit, that snare's crazy.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Anyway, my favorite song though, I think I have to agree with you. I think Trying to Find a Balance is simply kind of unbeatable. It is such an opener. It fucking grabs you by the nipples and twists, man. God, I love it. I love it. I love that song. And then my least favorite, I like the second here. Okay, if Always Coming Back Home to You's secret song was its own song, it'd be that one. But since it's hooked to the other one, it can't be that. I like the hidden song, but it goes a bit long, I think. But that first half's just too good. The first actual song's just too good. So it can't be that. My least favorite. Without cheating and picking one of the weird like interludes. Probably be like well, I don't know. I guess all the like quote unquote interludes are songs. I mean, is it an interlude if he's rapping for 2 minutes and 14 seconds? Not really.
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah.
No.
So I'd probably go with Los Angeles. I love it. Don't get me wrong. This is one of those. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. I love all these songs, but I don't know. The beat's not as interesting to me. The rapping's fine. He's like kind of being tongue in cheek about Los Angeles, while still like showing off that it's a great city. And it's just I don't know. It doesn't quite hit as hard. Now, admittedly, in my mind, it's still like barely amazing. Or barely from amazing. I love this album. It has, in my eyes, basically nothing but bangers. It's one of my most re-listened to albums ever. I come back to it all the time. But yeah. With that, Dylan, I think we're on to our final track of the show, which is a little something that you brought.
Yes. Modest Mouse Eyes, Mouse Eye, the Lonesome Crowded West.
Yeah. I've only started going on like the album of the year and Rate Your Music website since we've been doing this show, because I kind of like to get an idea of what people think. I'll say this is one of the few, I think it was Rate Your Music, maybe out of the year, whichever one, like every album's a 3 on that website. This is one of the first times I've ever seen a 4. It was like a 4.02, but it was a 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's 112 overall.
Yeah. It's pretty...
Doing something right.
Yeah, I am... It's kind of crazy how beloved this album seems within, at the very least, the musical nerd community.
Yeah.
Like losers fuck with this heavy.
It's definitely important.
Yeah.
An important shaping work, you could say. But it still sounds pretty fresh, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love this thing.
Yeah.
It kind of ascends genre, in my opinion. But definitely like an indie rock. Like it says slacker rock. I don't know what that means.
No, I get it. It's that. Is that.
What else is slacker rock?
Shit.
The duster microphones. Okay, never mind. I get it.
You get it? It's because it's that. It is definitely slacker rock. This that shit.
There's a lot of that in the 90s, apparently.
Well, yeah, that's when it was huge. I mean, like, this one of the biggest. I guess I don't know if it quite counts, but I think kind of loser rock was sort of that was its like probably its high notes were the 90s.
Yeah,
being in a rock band, but also being losers. I mean, you know, Weezer's debut was an easy pick there. of being like.
I mean, yeah, this is certainly like loser
Yeah.
core.
That's I sort of associate slacker rock with loser core because I don't know if
Or like alt loser. This is alt loser.
Yeah, alternative losers.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. This record's awesome. The instrumentation I feel like is very unique, and it's fucking everything is got like a pedal on it. I feel like.
Mhm.
Even like the percussion's super. I think it was just recorded poorly, but like the percussion's not warm, but like staticky almost.
Yeah.
You can you can barely hear the dude. Well, no, you can hear him, but the oh my god, it's like Green Day does it sometimes. Like I can't think of it's like radio microphone
Radio microphone.
for a lot of these. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Like the way it was I guess I don't know. It was the way it sounds. Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're referring to.
But this is definitely trailblazed for modern, like post-hardcore, post-punk, even Midwest emo, which I hate the Johnification of that,
Okay,
the verbiage of it. But
you mean you just don't like the title itself of Midwest emo?
title itself,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do listen to quite a bit of it, but
It's got a shitty name though.
yeah,
Mm.
dope ass record, man.
It is. I liked it.
One of Northern Lion's favorite albums of all time. He talks about it very like at least once a week for some reason. He makes a reference
That's cool. I
to
guess.
this.
I guess I can get those now when I watch them. If I hear any.
Oh my god. I tried. I spent so long looking for this bit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how long ago it was at this point. He's like, "Oh yeah, my my mom says her favorite song on the Lonesome Crowded West is Styrofoam Boots. It's all nice. It's all
on
ice, all race. But she doesn't like this when the snare comes in because it scares her. And I think the first time I listened to this, I did like jump from the
you're talking about
snare coming in.
Yeah, you're just talking about like a 240
When it goes from styrofoam boots to it's all nice on ice, because I thought like this, it was like the song was being like ridden out on, like it was about to end.
It tricked you.
And I'm just like, oh, I can remember pretty vividly. I was like laying down, I had my eyes closed. I just fucking like jumped.
That's so funny. That's funny.
I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Shook in your core. That's very funny. I will say I didn't have that experience, but now that I'm like listening, like I just like put it there, and I'm like, yeah, that would fuck you up. I kind of got it because for some behind the scenes for the listener, I finished listening to this like 2 minutes before we started recording. so I'm not fucking with you. The last 3 songs, I was just staring at my screen, watching the tracks go by, so I could see like the sound wave got bigger there. So maybe that's why it didn't scare me. But I could definitely get if you're just like listening to this. Oh, that one gets you off guard because it is like twice as loud as what was playing a millisecond before it. It goes come out of nowhere. So that's funny. But yeah, here's my journey with the album that I listened to right before we started recording. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it was I was like, man, this is pretty peak. And then we got to the last 2 songs and it kind of broke down for me.
You don't like Bankrupt on Selling?
I wouldn't say I dislike it, but they lost my interest. And I don't know if that's like the wrong answer. I don't know. Is that like the big song, Bankrupt on Selling? Because I don't know what like the.
I mean, I
don't know
it.
what the fan favorites
I like it a lot.
are.
It's one of my favorites personally, but
I don't know.
See here.
It just sort of lost steam those last 2 tracks for me. I was just like,
Bankrupt on Selling, I believe, is one of the higher rated.
Interesting. Because listen, not bad. Like this, I can get why this is. I listen to this and I get it's a classic. Like I don't just get it's a classic because people have said it's a classic. I get it because I listened to it. And I'm like, okay, I see why this would be. But I don't know. It just sort of lost me in the last little bit there. But this was definitely. It was very nice. I liked it a lot. It had two different.
Well, that's good.
It had two different track listings, and I had to go to the fucking Wikipedia to figure out which one's the right one. They had like a release later on that changed the list order for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to figure out which one was the right one.
All right, I do have an update.
Okay.
On Album of the Year, the highest rated song is a tie between Teeth Like God's Suicide and Cowboy Dan.
I love the titles. They're all funny.
And then
You and the
a
cockroach.
close second, or a close third, I guess, would be Trailer Trash. With a 96 and 95 respectively.
That's pretty high.
The lowest rated song is not Doing the Cockroach, and it's not Jesus Christ Was an Only Child. It is Long Distance Drunk. Which one is that?
Track 10.
Okay, I get it. It's a boring one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like bad. Don't get me wrong, but I was shocked by that. I feel like whatever, we can get into that when we talk about our least favorite. Yeah, no. I feel like this was a trailblazer.
Yeah, I can definitely hear influence.
This is a good airplane album. I don't know why, but like if you're taking a morning flight, this is a good one.
I did like the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the screen meme whenever he said, I forget which track it is, but he said I got a girl rent in the city. That bit. I was like Infinity Knives and Brian Eno's A City Drawn in Godblatt Tears.
I've got a gun went out.
It was on Lounge Closing Time. I remember. My brain works sometimes. On track 4, whenever that started happening, I was like, whoa, and you mentioned that to me. I think whenever I sent you the other album, you were like, hey, there's a reference to that, and I was like, oh, okay, but I didn't know this album. So it got me off guard because I didn't remember that you'd said that. And I was listening, and he started saying that a little bit, and I was like, wait a minute, I know that. So I don't know why they would steal from Infinite Knives and Brian Eno's, because they're much smaller artists than Modest Mouse. So I don't know. Stealing from smaller artists isn't very cool of them. But, what can you do? This definitely isn't my neither of your picks were in my area of expertise. That's for certain. Obviously my biggest area is rap, and after that it's like dad rock or rock. That sort of area of rock, and then some earlier rock before that. But like you said, like Midwest emo, which I definitely saw this being in, and then like jazz. Those definitely are my two of my pitfalls. But this was, I got it. I was like, yeah, this is good. Because I've heard some Midwest emo, and sometimes I'm a bit bored.
Yeah.
Every genre has its like quote unquote formula, because you obviously have to be within the bounds of something to be part of a genre. But I feel like Midwest emo at times has a bit more formulaic than others. And maybe that's just because I don't know enough ball. I haven't heard too many albums, but it's just something I've noticed whenever I've heard a couple songs. I'm just like, it's fine. I don't get the hype. Sounds like a lot of the other shit. I didn't feel that way listening to this. This felt very fresh. It was very, I don't know, interactive. The looping bits usually felt like a little bit, I don't know how to word it, like offset. They never got boring. Like even like I remember I texted you, there's like a couple bits where it's like straight up the same guitar riff for 4 minutes.
Yeah,
but like it doesn't get boring. They do it well. I assume it's because there's some sort of like, I feel like usually the some like math shit where the drums are like on a different beat or on like a different signature or whatever.
It does.
But
Oh yeah, the time signature changes like 8 songs in that breakdown
Yeah.
that you were referring to.
yeah, so that's how they're able to keep it interesting. But it works. It's cool. This is a cool album. I like I said, I really enjoyed myself until those last two songs. I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're fucking what an hour 10 in or that like we're like an hour and 5 minutes in by the time I get to those last two. But I don't know. They started losing me a bit.
Right.
But that's it. Like I really do feel like maybe it was just length. Like you said when we were talking about the Kosa album, maybe it's just like four over 4 hours of music this week may have just been a bit much for the brain.
Yeah.
That really may have just been it. But yeah, that was my experience. I was like, this is really good. And those last two songs, I was like, I could have done without it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. I don't think I really liked it. It's oh, I don't know what interactive means, but that's the thought I have when I listen to this. It's very
Yeah, whatever that means.
it's very I don't know. I think because there's so much shifting. I feel like going on. Like everything's sort of like on tectonic plates. They're sort of bumping against each other. It feels like everything's just a little bit offset from each other. I don't know. I liked it. Are we to,
I think that's.
are we to that point
Yeah,
of the
you
show?
got. Is it time?
Oof, I'll say this. Favorite's gonna be a tough pick on this one. I liked a lot of the songs on this. I already mentioned Lounge Closing Time. That little breakdown is nice. Where they're like saying, "It's my girlfriend is free," and it builds up. I was always a big fan of the more by the books rock sections, where the guitar is putting in a little bit of work.
Yeah.
You know, the cooler
Faster.
songs. Those ones that I usually sort of were big on. And I think my favorite pick, which now I'm learning that it's like a basic bitch pick, but is one of those songs, Cowboy Dan. Cowboy Dan's got a little bit of activity to it, you know?
Yeah.
It starts kind of slow and it sort of builds out and it comes back in and then it builds up faster and faster. It's dope. It's a cool little track. I liked Cowboy Dan a good bit. My least favorite though. Tough. I know I complained about those last two. Nah, never mind. Okay, here's the thing. It's almost Styrofoam Boots. It's on Ice Alright. It's almost that. But honestly, it saves it in the last like 30 seconds for me when the drums just start going crazy. That part's so cool. I loved the drum work on that. It was so good. So that saved it from taking the bullet. But sadly, I think Bankrupt on Selling is what's going to take the hit. I couldn't be bothered when I was listening to it. And maybe that is just because I just listened to this and I was tired. My ears were tired from all the music I fucking jammed into them over the past few hours. But
yeah, in a perfect world, that's like I don't know. We listen. That's not 4 albums. That's like 6 that we listened to in that time.
So maybe that's why. But honestly, Bankrupt on Selling, I just couldn't have been fucked when I was listening to it.
Yeah.
The second hit. It lost me. That's the one that lost me. What about you, buddy boy?
Also Basic Bitch. But I think track 1, Teeth Like God's Shoeshine.
Great opener.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love this as an intro. I love this as a standalone track. I love the for lack of a better word, beat switch.
Yeah.
There's like a breakdown about halfway through, and then it comes back in. He's angry this time.
Mm-hmm.
And then At the end, like the harmonizing going on where he's just like belting is like awesome.
Yeah.
Just a great track all around. And then
Yeah, it's good. It's a good track.
least favorite is track 5, Jesus Christ Was an Only Child, I think.
Yeah.
Not I think, I know.
You're pretty confident in that choice?
Yeah, the first couple times I listened to this, I thought it was a harmonica making that fucking like annoying ass song. Or not a harmonica, sorry, a kazoo.
Yeah.
That's just a dude with a microphone.
Oh, really?
I'm almost positive.
I'll say that. I will say this. I get.
It's just
I get that
fucking
pick.
grating, man.
I get that pick.
I don't know.
I like it within the context of the album, but I feel like
This album's still a 10 for me. But
I'll say this.
Christ almighty.
You mentioned earlier, maybe I'm picking up on something you didn't mean to put down, but you were like going through what songs were rated the least, and you mentioned that alongside Doing the Cockroach. Do you got beef with Doing the Cockroach?
It's just wacky.
I love
I don't
Doing the
know.
Cockroach.
I feel like
It was up
music
there.
snobs would just not fuck with it is all.
Oh no, I love the second half. The second half rocks.
Second half does rock. It's probably why people...
Yeah. No, I didn't know if
know.
maybe that was one you disliked, because I fucked with that one hard.
It grew on me. I didn't like it for a while, I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah. I will say this. I remember, you know, you mentioned this to me before, but you know, when I went in, me before listening to this, my Modest Mouse was, yeah, Float On's pretty good, you know. And
Yeah.
I'll say this. If I was a Modest Mouse fan, like from like this album, and I assume the other albums around it, and then Float On ruined them, I would have been mad as fuck.
Yeah. You get it now.
I would have been if this was the shit they were dropping, and then they kept trying to make Float On after Float On came out. I'd be mad as hell.
You gotta go and listen to their debut and also Interstate 8. My girlfriend loves Interstate 8, and I think it's up there for me as well. But
Yeah,
I almost brought their debut.
yeah. We decided to go with the Heartthrob.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is I can see why this is a must hear album, so to say. It was great.
It is.
It was great.
It is a must hear.
Yeah. And well, with that, Dylan, I think that brings us to the end of our show. We did it, huh?
We did it.
I think we brought it back in the second half, but I'll say this. I think we were struggling first bit.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened. What happened to us, Dylan? Are we losing our touch already?
I don't know. Shit happens.
We're losing our touch already? Can we already not talk about music?
Dude, let me just say, 2025 is an exhausting year for music.
Yeah, dude, I'm not fucking with you. I got a buddy who, like, he was mentioning that, like, he was like, man, I haven't really been listening to many, like, you know, recent albums. I need to get back into it. And I scared him with how much I described this year, how it being at like so much peak, coming out all the time. He was like, I think I'll just like try again next year. And I'm like, that's insane. We're legit drowning in peak, and it's making people not want to listen to music at all. I scared a guy from listening to music because I said it's too good right now. That's just crazy to me. It's a ridiculous year. You're right. It's a wild year.
It's absurd.
I'm definitely overwhelmed at times. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh yeah, another album that puts a wedge into my possible top 10.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like when we like earlier in the year, I had a better like pace going. I was keeping up. And I go on like albumoftheyear.org and I recognize, you know, probably like 13 or 15 of the first page, which is 25.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. I know like I listen to like 3 of these albums.
Oh, wait, on album of the year or radio music? Which one?
On or album of the year. So if you go to like 25 and sort by favorite or like critic score.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, the Haley Williams is a must listen.
Yeah, no, I saved that. I'm very excited for that. To be fair, it is.
I heard it's great.
You know, usually you're gonna see stuff at the top just due to it being like recent. You know, it's not gonna have all these high releases. But yeah, apparently it's great. I mean,
if you
I'll be listening to that one soon.
If you go to user score, I recognize a lot more. But even then, it's like.
Yeah, I will say I think I'd usually go with user score. I mean, like
critics don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Let's just say this: the third pick's Bad Bunny.
We don't like critics here.
The third pick's Bad Bunny. I'm not. Come on, let's take a step back. Listen, they're saying the 11th best album. The critics are saying the 11th best album of the year is EU Sexua. EU Sexua by FK Twigs was awesome. I could give you 30 better albums at this point, which is crazy because you listen to that and it really should be like, holy shit, this is an outlier. But 2025 is just so good that it's tough. What are you gonna do? It's insane.
Well,
yeah.
You got a favorite and least, or not
favorite least here? New picks for next week.
Yeah, new
Dude,
picks.
I don't know. Fucking. I need to get like one of those, you know, those bingo machines where they get like the ping pong balls and they put the numbers on it. I just need to put every great album this year and do that. Because I mean, it's anything. Anything that has come out is great. If I had to pick one for next week, I'm trying to think. What have I been putting on recently? I'm listening to Realistically, I've been listening to Imaginal Disc by Magdalena Bay over and over again, so it's kind of hard for me to pick a 2025 pick right now. But if I were to go, you know what? Let's get a little romantic here. Why don't we, Dylan?
Why not?
I'm gonna bring, and this is a crazy pick. I don't remember if I do forget if I actually put this in the album of the year music or album of the year video we did. But Kaylee Uchis' album last year let me down pretty hard. But this year, Kaylee Uchis released an album called Sincerely. And my socks were blown off. It's sensual, it's inspired, it's emotional. It's great. It is great work. And I think that'll be my new pick. My new favorite pick for next week will be Kaylee Uchis' Sincerely. It's a beautiful record. Beautiful record. And then your new pick?
I think I'm pulling out something old.
You can't pick out something old. It's new.
Mike's Showbiz. Oldest, and it came out like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Which in 2025 time.
Yeah, in 2025 terms,
it came out 308 or higher, 8 out of 10 or higher albums ago.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay.
I don't know. Great, alternative hip hop record from the New York Giant, and I mean that in both a literal and metaphysical sense. This man is huge.
He is. Big guy.
Great record.
It's a good record. I'll be able to speak on that one a little bit. And for my old pick, Dylan, I'm gonna give you a choice between two albums. I'm not gonna say their titles, of course, because I'll probably bring the opposite choice next time. But I'll let you choose. One is, I'll say this: it ain't a 10 out of 10, but it is one of the hardest trap albums of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my other pick, it is a short. I think it's 15 minutes long. Piece of art.
That one, please.
Are you saying the short one? Oh, that's funny.
Say less, twin.
Yeah, it is short. It is a genuine piece of art, which is kind of ironic because when you listen to it, it should be pretty obvious that it is straight up just about this rapper going into an oil museum. It's Sin 7's Cool Oil Painting Exhibit. It's how many tracks? 5 tracks long, and it's literally the rapper going and walking through an art museum and walking out.
Ah.
I'll say this with complete and utter confidence. Sin 7 is the best rapper from Finland of all time. I won't take no flack on that. He's like if to give you a little context for who he is, he's like Aesop Rock if Aesop Rock had an infatuation with like the Necronomicon or something, you know, like kind of horrorcore-ish, but like smart, not like not horrorcore in the sense of like, I don't know, like that one Tyler the Creator song where he talks about like eating a chick. That stuff kind of sucks in my opinion. This is horrorcore in the sense of not even this album. This album isn't even a great example of that, but he's sort of known for his horrorcore stuff where it's like, you know, it's poetry, but there's little essence of the grim, of the Edgar Allan Poe-esque sort of shit. I love it. Sin 7 was one of my first like truly underground rappers I found when I was younger. Because there was like there's a
7?
No. Sin 7 was
6, 7.
Shut up! That won't be funny in like 8 days.
It's already done, bro. It's already gone.
It's already not funny. But Sin 7 was an artist that I found when I was younger, when I first started really exploring music. So he's always holds a great place in my heart, and I think this is probably the best like intro for him. This is such a solid little EP. And then your old pick.
My unk pick comes from the ancient times.
Okay.
2022.
I knew it was gonna be some shit like that. All right.
It is Black Midi's final album.
This is one with the cool. This one with the cool cover. It's like purplish.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Not to be confused with Jeff Rosenstock's Hell Mode from the year after with the similar looking cover.
I have heard that. I have not listened to Hellfire yet. Which I will say,
this album is fucking insane, dude. This album's like an orbital migraine. It's like an ocular migraine.
Yeah. This is one of the albums I
don't know how else to describe it.
Most that I haven't listened to. Like as far as like, you know, per time's been told. And
yeah. This album's like you're crossfaded off of like fucking ecstasy and acid.
Okay, yeah.
You're like you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You thought you were smoking a joint, but some evil man put a lot of other things into it.
Listen, I don't know the Greep too well, other than his release last year.
My goat.
It's enough to have me intrigued.
Yeah, it's like, you know, Gordy in a prog /jazz rock setting.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited to listen to this.
I love Black Midi.
This is what I've been wanting to listen to.
Black Midi.
But it's just like I'm trying to keep up with 2025 music, so every album that came out before 2025 is kind of taking a back seat. Like I'll get to it when I can. You know, I'll get to it when I can. So this is good. I'm glad I'll be able to listen to it. And with that, Dylan, I think that brings us to the end of our show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say this, and it's not forced at all. I love the world.
Yeah.
I had to make sure I
did
the checklist.
You couldn't have fit that in somewhere.
No, I did think about it at times, but it didn't. It never got there.
Because I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It looks like we got some homework to do.
Yours is way easier because it actually has to do with something. Your catchphrase is so easy because you legit have like a timestamp basically every time when you're gonna say it.
You're easy, Michael.
I'm a bit of a floozy
in the sexual sense.
I'm a bit of a flooze. I'll admit it. I wear suggestive clothing out in public just to catch someone's eye, you know.
All right, good night, y'all.